What's up, diecast collectors? This is OBB, the diecast news guy, bringing you guys with another NASCAR diecast review on this YouTube channel. And today it's going to be on a card that I technically kind of reviewed in 2018 for NASCAR Authentics. But this guy, man, he has been probably one of the hottest drivers throughout this whole week, especially with everything that's been going on in the world and everything that NASCAR is kind of getting into now. But today is going to be on Bubba Wallace's 2018 clickandclose.com Daytona 500 race version. Yes, this is a card that's actually really starting to dry up. It's probably one of the hardest Darrell Wallace Jr. cards to find for his Cup Series season, his first full-time season in the Cup car. But yeah, I mean, it is his rookie card, but this is a one-of-a-kind diecast that we usually don't get. I mean, we rarely get cards that finish second place to get a race version, but since this was so historic and iconic, I mean, just look at this, man. I mean, I practically might just invert this car right here to show that as a thumbnail, because this car is littered with a lot of visual damage. I mean, look at that, man. That is beautiful. But I picked this up at the Motorsports Show from Oaks, Pennsylvania, and I believe I actually got this from, if I remember correctly, I think I got this from Dave's Racing Collectibles. So feel free to check them out. And without further ado, let's go and get things started and crack open this diecast, and let's take a closer look at the Bubba Wallace Daytona 500 race version car. Alrighty, guys, we got this wicked looking car off its box, and when I say wicked, I mean it is. I mean, look at the damage that is on this diecast. I usually give Lionel a lot of crap, but man, they did a phenomenal job with this car. Now I'm just waiting for the paint chips to come rolling in, and then I'm going to completely reevaluate my statement. But just look at this, man. This is absolutely beautiful. I mean, I can see why this card immediately sold out like crazy, guys, because this is just cool. I mean, for Bubba Wallace for Bubba Wallace for having to be in his first Daytona 500 and finishing second. I mean, I know it was a controversial second place finish, but not as controversial as the guy who won. Oh, look at that Chevy logo. Look at that. Yep, there's the screw up from a Lionel diecast. Well, it's not really too bad, but yeah, that Chevrolet logo, it's literally scrunched up where the point is. As you guys know, this is the old Chevrolet Camaro ZL1 mold, not the 1LE mold. But look at this passenger side, man. I mean, this 43 is literally teared up. You can only see the 4 out of the 43, which I'm sure the car owner, the iconic Richard Petty, was not happy of, because, you know, as cool as Bubba Wallace finished second, I mean, Richard Petty was not happy after the race. He told Bubba Wallace many times before, and even after this race, he said, don't wreck the damn car. And Bubba Wallace unfortunately did. But, you know, Bubba Wallace, man, he is quite the character. I mean, whether you love him or hate him, there are some people out there who do hate him, because, I mean, he does kind of have an ego, but not really. I mean, he's got every right to have one. But, God, this is just cool, man. I mean, say what you want about Austin Dillon and about, you know, Austin Dillon win the Daytona 500. I'm kind of over it now. I mean, yeah, until when I was watching it in 2018, which, you know, that's the race we're talking about, the 2018 Daytona 500. That was controversial, I will say that. I'm over it now, but Amaral probably should have won that race and not Dillon, but whatever, though. It is what it is. It is the big race after all. Beggars can't be choosers. But yeah, Bubba Wallace even had a race for himself, guys. He had a fight for second, and he practically slammed it to Denny Hamlin, guys. He practically plowed right into him and got into the wall. But you see, this is where he got into the wall with plowing to Denny Hamlin, and that's where he plowed into Hamlin, and that's when we got that very iconic Adderall livery, not Adderall interview. Why did I say livery? I don't know. I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore. Maybe I need some Adderall after doing this diecast review. Oh, Lord, that's going to be controversial. But this is a cool looking diecast, guys. We even got the roof hatch as well, because you guys know this is what they have at the plate tracks. And the black interior as well, because it's a Gold Series car. But, man, the purple on this diecast, it is very bright and vibrant. It's a lot more darker in person, a lot more, which looks really cool. But yeah, I really want you guys to see all the details of this. I mean, I know I keep showing you guys the 360 review all over again, but there are some details that you will miss. So just feel free to examine this diecast and look at it, because there is just a lot to look at. And I wish I could talk more about it, but, you know, I don't want to spend too many time. I don't want to spend like, I don't know, many minutes just, looking at a diecast that we've already seen before. But it is pretty cool. I will admit that. But now time to start the side-by-side comparison of this car, which ironically I do have the clean version, which is from NASCAR Authentics. So I thought that'd be a cool side-by-side comparison, so you guys could definitely see the difference. I mean, nothing really new in the front, as you can see, but at least the Chevy logo doesn't look screwed up in the front. Is that a freaking dust bunny or something on the car? Jesus. Get out of here, dust bunny. I'm trying to do some diecast reviews. And side-by-side comparison, as you see right there, besides this little paint chip right there on the 3, you could definitely say, I mean, I do like the clean version as well, because you do get to see the galaxy and the stars and all that, which is a really cool looking paint scheme. It's a shame that Click and Close couldn't continue their sponsorship. They kind of, didn't really pay on sponsorship, so it was another Nature's Bakery incident on their part. So, man, what's with sponsors just not paying? Like, come on, I mean, NASCAR's not a free world. Just pay up sponsors. I mean, it's not hard, all right? And then here's the other side-by-side. If you guys want to see that, as I just had to take a nice breath for a second, because this is just a beautiful diecast, guys. I mean, if you guys love race versions, this is definitely a car to get. But if you guys like the clean version, go and get this sucker as well. I mean, either way, both are starting to dry up pretty quickly, especially, as you guys know, this is his rookie car. So rookie cars do tend to dry up quickly, so I would recommend getting this while you can, especially now, since Bubba Wallace is a pretty hot driver to be talking about now. I won't say any more too information about him, but we all know what's been going on lately. But yeah, I do recommend getting the diecast. I really do, if you can find it. I mean, this was, I believe, the last one I found at the Motorsports Show. So when I saw it, I was like, that's a pretty hard car to find now. I mean, it's not rare, but it's starting to dry up. I mean, you wouldn't believe already 2 years in and already 2018 diecasts are drying up. So that's why they are called limited edition limited edition collectible, guys. So, get it while you can. But anyways, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this diecast review of the Bubba Wallace 2018 Click and Close Daytona 500 race version Chevrolet Camaro ZL1 for Richard Petty Motorsports. If you guys enjoyed this diecast review along with other NASCAR diecast reviews, what the hell are you waiting for? Subscribe today so you guys stay up to date on the latest diecast reviews and many more. But today, guys, it's been OBB, the diecast news guy, and so long for now until we get on to another diecast review.